In this video, I'll be transforming Nintendo's iconic, ravenous pink marshmallow Kirby into different horror abominations. There's over 40 hours of drawing footage condensed down into this 10-minute video, so there's not much time to stuff around. There's gonna be a lot of different horror-inspired drawings coming up, ranging from little transformations like you're seeing here, Kirby with a knife, absolutely terrifying, to some sketches and even a bigger scale artwork at the end. But before we get to that, I want to finish a couple more of these little Kirby horror crossovers. Can you guess the inspiration behind each one? This transformation was based off Mummy Longlegs from the indie horror game Poppy Playtime. Such pretty blue eyes, all the better to see you with when you try hiding from me. With the new Zelda game right around the corner, or maybe it's already out if you're watching this in the future, I'm jealous. Past me is waiting patiently. I wanted to do a throwback to an old, darker Zelda, Majora's Mask. The moon that ominously hovers above Clocktown, threatening to one day crash and obliterate all of its inhabitants. After 3 days, Kirby came crashing down, ready to swallow you whole. I think it's time to jump back into my sketchbook and do a couple drawings in there. I'm really trying to fill this book out and I'm getting pretty close. I really like the video game cover design of Kirby and the Forgotten Land, so I wanted to recreate that in a style more appropriate for this video. The imagery of abandoned cities being reclaimed by nature, man-made objects left to rust, a reminder that nothing lasts forever, and that one day we will all be forgotten. That's deep. Like and subscribe. Luckily for Kirby, there are no cordyceps in the Forgotten Land, but this is what I would imagine if it was a crossover with The Last of Us. This sketch took a really long time and I went a bit overboard, but I think it turned out pretty cool. I wanted to add in a giraffe hiding somewhere in the drawing, sticking its head out from behind a building or something like that, as a reference to the first game, but I thought of it too late and it was a bit too hard to add in. That's the interesting and sometimes annoying thing about drawing. You'll often get cool ideas of how you could improve the artwork, but at a stage where it's a bit too hard to actually implement that unless you start again. And I'm not starting again, so this is what you get. Are you sick of watching me draw Kirby? Do you hate drawings that feature too much of the colour pink? Are you a Five Nights at Freddy's superfan who watches every game theory video featuring hidden lore? If you answered yes to any of these questions, I've got the sketch just for you. King DDD featuring a Kirby muffin in the FNAF Animatronics style. I'm just realizing that these drawings probably make absolutely no sense to anyone who doesn't play video games and has no idea who these characters are. But you did click on a Kirby video, so this is what you got yourself into. This will be the last drawing in my sketchbook before we get back to the other transformations. I hope you've enjoyed seeing some sketches in this video, and if you did, definitely check out my last few videos, which also feature some sketches. And while you're at it, maybe just subscribe to my channel, because I'll be uploading more sketch videos in the future. And that way, you won't miss out on seeing more creepy drawings like this. In previous drawing videos, I got a lot of positive feedback for occasionally including some sketches throughout the video. So that's what I tried to do here for you guys. Another 3 pages down in the sketchbook, that's pretty good. This was admittedly, I'd say my least favourite drawing of the video, but that's okay. Just as a terrible parent with too many kids would say, you can't love them all. And we're back to the mini transformations. You've heard the music, you've seen the start of the sketch. It's pretty obvious, but can you guess the inspiration behind this one? Springtrap Kirby, the animatronic that is always hungry. This is how I feel when I wake up in the middle of the night thirsty for water. Gotta stay hydrated. After seeing Kirby's hilarious mouth full mode, I knew I had to do a horror transformation of this. It is completely ridiculous, but I love it. Were you expecting to see a Choo-Choo Charles and Kirby crossover when you clicked on this video? I doubt it. Before we get to the last mini transformation, I wanted to draw something bigger, something more detailed, more terrifying, more teeth. Disgusting. This is Kirby's true form, beneath its fluffy pink facade. What happens if Kirby is actually a horror game, where you're the monster, eating all the land's innocent inhabitants to satiate its growing hunger?
I think the girls with their nails done now. Girls with their nails done. I think the girls with their nails done. Girls with their nails done.
Drawing at a larger scale like this really takes a lot more time. As you'd expect, being able to put in more detail, that takes some patience. But in the end, I think it was worth it, and maybe I'll frame it and put it on my wall. I like the contrast of Kirby's cute eyes, and then its twisted, disturbed body. Not to mention its terrifying hand-like feet. Damn, Kirby, put some shoes back on. You're scaring the children. It's still kind of adorable in a really weird way. Maybe I'm like a parent who has an ugly baby and still thinks it's cute. Don't worry, Kirby, you're still beautiful to me. Inspired by the gruesome necromorphs from Dead Space, this is the realistic version of Kirby. This video has had a lot of content. I have drawn some pretty messed up things. Nintendo hates me even more, with Kirby's family-friendly image left in tatters, at the hands and Copics of a twisted horror artist. But this video was missing something. A Junji Ito reference. And I'm about to fix that. It is said that if you get swallowed by Kirby, you will fall into a never-ending spiral for the rest of eternity. Careful you don't knock its eyeballs on the way down. What a roller coaster this video has been. Subscribe if you want to see more content, and a massive thank you to my amazing patrons for making these videos possible. Genuinely, thank you all so much, and I'll catch you in the next drawing video. Bye.